Going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great weekend. I just want to say the giveaway is still going on. If you haven't joined, make sure you go to the Twitter and join the giveaway. Still time. Okay, so this is what we're looking at, and we're in our range. So this is our buy zone. We've been talking about this since November. We said we're not buying nothing till we either touch or break 20K, and we broke it. And boy, did we break it! 18K, 17K is what we went to, I think. We still said we still see a potential wick down to the 16,000 liquidation. Excuse me, that could actually be a bit lower now. That could actually even be 14,000 if you believe in this liquidation hunt that's going on for all these firms. All these firms are adding crypto to their balance sheets now to try to cover themselves. That's not what we were playing this chart off of. We were playing this off of our Fibonacci patterns before, but I just want to show you guys something else that we've been showing here for a little while now. That played out absolutely perfect. And this doesn't always happen, but it happened this time. So we took this measure move. If you guys remember in our other video, we took this measure move and we copied it, pasted it. Oops, bad grab. And we grabbed it and we layered it here. And we said, that drop was about the same. So that's 1, 2. We're trying to measure the time, but time never works. And then we said, eventually when we do break out of this, we're going to get something similar. And sure enough, right, when we broke from this line, we said when we break out from this line, that looks pretty clean. Broke out from here, and we ended here. Pretty nice. They don't always work, but this time it worked. So it worked out really nice. We had a very clean measure move down into our range. We had this range marked from our Fibonacci top pattern chart. We can go check that out. Do I have that saved real quick? Yep. We can leave. So we originally were looking at this. This is our OG November call that we used to call the top, and it worked. We called the top, and we've been down ever since. We've said we're shorting ever since here, and our range has been here to buy back in. So now we're back in that range to buy back in. This was one of the reasons we were looking at. The measure move was just something else to kind of give us more confidence and something kind of fun to do, and it worked out pretty clean. Now, what's going to happen in here? I still think we have a liquidation wick. Don't think we've seen that yet. I think there needs to be a point, like similar to what Kevin O'Leary's saying, where a lot of people need to get wrecked. He's saying one big firm needs to get wrecked. The way I see it, who's been in the space a long time, is the exchanges need to get theirs. And every cycle, the exchanges need to get their time to accumulate all their Bitcoin for the next bull run. And the way they accumulate their Bitcoin is they liquidate everyone on these sharp wicks when everyone thinks it can't go any lower, right? We kind of bounce back here. Everyone thinks, oh, we did it. We hit the bottom. This doesn't mean Bitcoin bottom. We just had this range. We do think this range is going to be the bottom anywhere in here. So it could be, but we haven't got our wick, right? We haven't got our wick yet. I'm ready for that. I'm still ready for a wick. It could still be 16K. Wick down, touch 16K, another little V bottom, shoot back up, and then I think we kind of still dart in and around 20K until something fundamentally happens. I think charting wise, it's going to get really boring in and around here for a little while until we hear something big in like some big firm is now buying, or you can now use your Bitcoin in something mainstream or something along those lines where we get some fundamental change in the crypto market, probably being regulations, right? Realistically, that's going to be the big change to hit this space coming up soon. Whether you believe in the Great Reset, Web3, whatever you're talking about, whatever you believe in CBDCs, something's coming. Regulation is going to come. Stable coins being deemed digital counterfeit, I don't know. Whatever's going to come, something's going to come fundamentally. And until that fundamental something or other happens, I think it's just accumulate time. I think that's what we're looking at. I think we're going to be in this range, zipping around, bouncing in here, and it's time to accumulate. Obviously, I can't give you financial advice. This is never financial advice. Do your own research. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, and my thoughts on the matter is I'm accumulating. I've started buying. I actually started early. I started buying here because I'm dirty degen, but I said I wasn't gonna start till 20k. I've been DCAing the whole time. I'm gonna continue to DCA in here, and now I'm very comfortable buying, right? Where everyone else is sitting here, crypto's over. Certain cryptos are over. From the day one, I've been buying utility. I think it's Digital Perspectives who has that saying, if the trading on your asset were to stop, does your asset still have value? Yes, I believe mine does, right? At least the ones that I'm buying into, I believe do. VeChain was something I was buying into back in the day, and now we see a UFC partnership years later, right? So that's how I've been buying my tokens. That's how I'm going to continue to buy my tokens. You got to make up your own mind whether you buy the ones with the dogs, or you buy the ones with the utility. That's up to you. I'm buying the ones with the utility, but now we're in my range where I'm buying. So I'm comfortable buying now, but I just want to point out that we've been smashing all our targets, right? I'm not a day trader. I'm not sitting here on Bybet or BitMEX leverage trading any of these. I don't think you should be leverage trading any of these either. I like to look at these ranges and see when's a good time to buy and when's a good time to sell. We've been selling ever since we called the top. We've been selling, and now it's time to buy, right? This whole time we've been selling, I said we're not buyers in this market anymore. Now it's time to sell. We sold all this riding this down. Now it's time to buy here. Time to buy back in and ride it back up. I think this is pretty much perfect. One more wick back down here. Like, look how clean that is. If we just had some support up in here, could it go down? It's crypto. Anything could happen. I can't see the future. But what I think is going to happen, wick down, bam, liquidate everybody. Oh no, we didn't see this coming. Everyone's murdered in the streets. And then boring, crypto's dead. Oh, it's so boring. Everyone lost all their money. Big fundamental regulation change, some big news, and Bitcoin baboom comes back. And it's just cycles. It's just the way it works, right? It's just the way it works. I'm not a pattern trader. You're not going to sit here and see me scream out cup and handles, head and shoulders, right? I know everyone was screaming for the XRP chart. It was like the world's biggest cup and handle. Didn't play out, all right? Didn't happen yet. Maybe it's still building the world's biggest cup and handle. I don't know. I don't play those. I like support resistances specifically for crypto. I like ranges and I like Fibonacci. I think you see a lot of Fibonacci in nature. I'm a big conspiracy guy, so I also like a little bit of that. And I think you see that, you know, Fibonacci in nature, see it in the charts. I like that connection. Not a moon guy. I'm not going to tell you to ever look at the moon cycles or anything like that. I'm not overlaying a star pattern over my charts. That's not me. No gematria here. Just simple support resistance, trend lines, moving averages, easy numbers. I think that's all you really need. No super fancy indicators. Do I like some? Hell yeah, I do. I've been down the rabbit hole when it comes to indicators. You don't even know the money I've spent on indicators, but whale crew member for CryptoFace for a long time, right? So I've been around. At the end of the day, I think you only need this basic information. I think that's pretty much it. Nailed the top. We're in our bottom range. If it goes lower, we're wrong. But until then, we're right. This is where I'm accumulating. That's it. Have a great weekend, everybody. This is my update.